Hi, Ramona. Welcome. Welcome, Red. Thanks, guys, for joining. Just finishing up the one I started the other day. I love that name. Window to the Soul. How beautiful. That's a good idea for a name. Trying to finish up the finishing touches so I can take the paint off of this one finally, which I'm always excited to do. So I can get a better idea of what it'll look like when it's all done. And then I get to finish off the part that's taped underneath it, so that'll be fun. How is everyone today? Everyone having a good week so far? I've been trying to get at this painting for quite some time now, and today is finally the day I get to finish it. I'm sure you can see in the background here, I got to put some more pinstriping on this one here. You can see it good. So now I have to go back over it and kind of deepen up the colors a little bit more. So this is the stained glass window concept. It's kind of fun. So that one's getting there. I finished some of that up yesterday. I didn't go live with that one because the pinstriping is can be kind of tedious and long, so I didn't want to bore everybody too much with that. Sometimes it's fun to watch that, sometimes it's just tedious, so. But my week has been good. Thank you for asking. It's been good and productive. Kind of busy as well. That's why I say it's been kind of difficult for me to get to my paintings this week. However, all in good timing, all in the Lord's timing is what I should say. Everything in the Lord's timing is good timing. So, and hopefully I can finish up these flowers, and today with the live show today, I'll be able to take off the paint or the tape live, which is a super fun and satisfying part to watch. So if you stick around, you'll get to see that. If not, just come back and you'll be able to see it a little bit later. The reveal, I guess you could call it. Hard work, even though not many see it. No, not all is fine. Thanks. Hope you're all okay too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hard work, yeah. Most people don't see the hard work, that's for sure. Especially if you're the type that just get the job done because you know it needs to be, and you don't complain about it, and people don't usually see when people like that do work, that's for sure. They always miss the hard workers. I think more times than not anyway. Sometimes you get good people that watch and see your hard work. That's for sure. Those are always good days, because then you get to be appreciated a little extra for your hard work. But if you have any prayer requests, you can always email us and let us know, and we can stand in prayer and agreement with you if you're comfortable with letting us know what you need prayer for in a more specific way than just a generic prayer. But I ask the Lord to give you an extra dose of peace today. Above all, reassurance and knowing He's always there for you, taking care of His children. We are good though, thank you. Battery is low, just wanted to say hello. Oh, no worries. You can always come back. It'll take me a little while to do this, so, or you can always come back and watch it later. Thanks for stopping by though. Sending you love as well. Blessings to you. Like I said, this one today shouldn't take too long, however. I also don't want to rush it, so I'm going to take my time. But you can always come back and watch it later, the reveal of the tape, I guess you could say, the satisfying part. It's always fun to do. So I have been noticing that there's a lot of power outages and cellular service for people. So I've been kind of keeping an eye on that. It's been kind of interesting. Lots of people's cell service has been going down all across the country, across the nation, I should say. So that's been kind of interesting. Not sure what that's all about, however. Keeping a close eye on it. I don't know if any of you guys got affected with that, but I've had a few people I know affected by it. It's kind of interesting. I don't watch a lot of news, however. News is not much news for me, so I don't know if they've been saying anything on the news about it, but seems like it's been relatively quiet in that department. Name it Window to the Soul. I like that. Yeah, I have that might just be what it is. I have not been given a name for it yet, so usually when I finish, the Lord gives me a name. However, I haven't gotten one yet, so we'll see. But I do like that. That's a fun idea. I like that. Get this on here, and let that dry up a little bit more so we can add some more detail to that. Lots of little details when it comes to the flowers. So these are always a layered kind of painting. But they're always fun because as you layer, you get to watch it come alive, which is always fun and satisfying. I have to clean my brush real quick. Oh, you do drawings. I have to stop to read the comments, so excuse me if it takes a minute for me. I get absorbed in my painting here. Yeah, I like to draw sometimes too. I'm not as comfortable, I guess you could say, in drawing and confident maybe would be another term I could use in the drawings. However, drawings are very fun for me as well. I definitely don't do as much drawing as I do paint, though. I am sometimes doing more, like I like to try and do like the water paint base look as well. That's always a fun way to paint for me. You're always welcome to send me pictures. For sure, you can just email at theunattainabletruth@gmail.com and send me one. That'd be fun. I would love that. I already have a few requests for some paintings to do since I've started doing this here online, the live, so that's kind of fun and exciting. And daunting in a little bit of a way as well, I guess you could say. Because the pressure is on. Now that I'm getting requests of people wanting me to do stuff for them. But I also have to be careful in that way because I really only paint if the Lord calls me to. And I paint the way the Lord tells me to. So while it is fun for me to paint requests, a lot of times they don't come out exactly how they look. They're usually a rendition or a concept of a painting that someone likes, but more times than not, they don't come out really much at all like the one that the person wanted. However, they always love them, so there's, one of those things where I guess it's beautiful either way. But the Lord always loves to put his own little twist on certain things I guess that he thinks would look better. And what better judge than to have the Lord choose it for you, right? But I do like getting requests. It's fun. And it's also challenging in a good way. So I'm always up for a challenge in that way. And it broadens my practice and abilities to branch out a little bit. So that's always fun. I'm excited to get this one done. I want to take the paint or the tape off and see how it looks. Like I said before, it's always one of my favorite parts. It's so satisfying to see. Have the view disrupted from the tape and then have it all taken off. Comes out so clean. It's so fun. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to. And who knows, again, we'll see. Later today, we'll be able to do a fire, if the Lord allows. Do a fireside chat. Those have been fun and relaxing to do. Good excuse to have a fire pit. Of course, I don't know that you ever need an excuse to do that. Let's see today. Apparently. Oh, you just sent it over. Okay, perfect. There is no extra lines or digits or anything like that. It's just the unattainabletruth@gmail.com. You can send it over there. Hopefully I can get it and see it. That'd be fun. Thank you. It's always fun to see other people's artwork. Mm-hmm. And I always like doing that. Good to see other people's perspectives of and the way that other people see things. I like that. Add some variety in life a little bit, I think. As it should. All right. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing your comments now. I believe so. I believe it is let's see, you're not at, it's the unattainable truth. Yes. Sorry if I told you wrong. I'm not the best at multitasking when it comes to my painting. At the so it would be the unattainable truth@gmail.com. No numbers, no upper, lowercase, any fancy ways of writing it, no lines or symbols or anything like that. That works to send it there. I normally have my banner. Let me see if I can do that here. Here we go. Look at that. I figured out how to do it. Hello, Nicole. Welcome. Love you too, girl. Thank you. I'm just finishing up my painting I started a few days ago, and the Lord is allowing me to finally get back to it. So I am taking that opportunity to finish it up. It's a multi-layered, flowers, they always have so much detail. Well, I mean, I guess the type that you do, depending on how you do them. But these ones take a little bit more time because I like to do a little extra detail in there in each one of them, and so it takes a bit to get it on there and then let it dry and then come back and do it again. And so it's a little bit of a process on this one, however. But I did finish up this one. I still have a little bit more layering to go, but as you can see, the stained glass window concept is coming together a little bit more, so that's fun to do. I do have to do a little bit more of the edging of the pinstriping, I guess you could say, and darken it up a little bit in that aspect. And then that one will be considered finished. So I'm excited for that. And I don't really know how to do the pictures on YouTube, however. I will have to go on there and post somehow. If I can get it to work, I'll have to go on there somehow and post the picture of the finished product. So that'll be fun. All right. Now the fun part. I'll be able to take off the tape. This is the fun part. So you'll get to see the real deal. The real idea of what I'm going with. Okay. This is the fun part. Assuming I can get it, that is. I hope Marco's feeling better today, Nicole. He's been feeling a little under the weather last few days, which is no fun. There we go. Now, I'm going to go behind and freshen up some of the edging. That kind of got away with the tape. Sometimes the tape doesn't go and adhere really well. to the corners, or to the edging, I should say. So I like to go back behind, kind of freshen it up a little bit, make it a little sharper. It's not a big thing to have to do. Just takes a little bit of time, that's all. But the Lord allows for the time, so I figure I'd take it and use it wisely. The window has flowers on the inside. Yes, it does. It is not really a window, though. It is, believe it or not, even though it is not a symmetrical cross, it is a cross by the Lord's desire and design. So it's a little different. The Lord gives me paintings to paint, and a lot of times it's not till I'm finished that He explains what it is and what it means. However, He always gives me a painting to paint for someone. Sometimes I know what the painting is supposed to be and what it means and represents. However, I don't know who it goes to. I don't always know the fullest or the full picture until I've painted the full picture. Kind of the way the Lord works with me when it comes to my painting. And so, oh, I see. Okay. Forgive me for misunderstanding. Like I said, am not the greatest multitasker when it comes to painting. Normally when I paint, I don't say anything. So, trying to branch out a little bit with this going live concept and painting while speaking. It's quite the adventure for me. The Lord is teaching me to be okay with being imperfect. Because when I talk, I tend to mess up a little bit more on my paintings. And I strive to have perfection in my paintings, which I know is unattainable in the sense of I am an imperfect human being. However, I still strive for it. So when I paint, the Lord has me paint interesting things in interesting ways, but it definitely breaks down the barriers of and desire and old habits of trying to be perfect in everything I do. As if it wasn't perfect, I didn't see it had value in it when it came to myself. One of my own worst critics, right? And I have been asking the Lord to take anything away from me that is not of His desire for me to have. And being determined to be perfect in my art, I guess, is one of those areas. Oh, you sent the email. Okay, cool. And it looks like I did get it. So I just haven't opened it up. I just got the notification. So I'll have to look at that afterwards. Thank you. Very exciting to see. Let's see. All right. Following the Lord's leading. Oh, I'll know what you mean also. Okay, cool. Well, like I said, I look forward to looking at it after I'm done here. That'll be fun. Thank you for sharing. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today again. If you're just hopping on, I'm just finishing up a painting I started a few days ago. Trying to get it finished so I can get it sealed and shipped off to the person that it is designed for. I finished up my stained glass window pinstriping earlier last night as well. So gonna finish darkening that one up a little bit as well. And then I have to let this dry a little bit more so that I can add some details, more details into the flowers. They're pretty, however, they're a little flat right now, so I'm going to add a little bit more to give them a little bit more life within them, I guess you could say. So thanks for joining. Okay. I think, yeah, most of these are fairly dry actually. So I think we'll go ahead and attempt some of the details within it. Kind of fun. See where it goes. See where the Lord takes us. Mixing some paint here. So next time I'll have to put the camera a little lower so you can watch me mix the paint too. Sometimes that can be fun to watch. Hello, Amy. Welcome. We missed you the other night at our campfire. Campfire and chats. We were waiting patiently for you. We had a super cold night the other day. And we thought, oh, let's do a fire because it'll actually be nice and toasty, and it was enjoyable. We had some good flames and some good crackling this time. It was chilly out, that is for sure. So today I'm just finishing up my paintings that I started a little while ago, a couple days ago, I guess. Finishing up the last little touches so I can get it off to the person that it belongs to. What the Lord has intended it to. Oh, awesome. Painting is starting to stand out. And that's the goal. I just have to ask the Lord about the centerpiece. I'm still not 100% how He wants me to do it. The cross, if I'm supposed to leave it white or if I'm supposed to add some detail to it. I'm not 100% sure just yet. So, that is my goal today. Figure out what it is that the Lord is asking me to do in that department. And if you guys have Instagram, you're welcome to go to my page. It's a different name than what I have on YouTube here, however. It's Art by Feelings. And you can see other past art that I've done. Those are more for customers, the ones that I've done on there. And just a little bit of everything, I guess. Lately I have posted ones that I've given away per the Lord's requests, actually. But there's quite a few on there. There's a lot, actually. I've never done lives with my past paintings, and so there's no videos or anything is in regards to like what I'm doing here. However, it's still fun to see. some of my past stuff I have. So there's that one. I gotta let this one dry, and I'm gonna switch over to this one now. So while that one's drying, doing its thing, I'm gonna finish the stained glass window. One that we got here. This one's been fun for me to do. Very detail oriented again, as far as the pin striping goes. However, still fun, still enjoyable, just time consuming. That's all. Which, like I said, if the Lord allows for it, then so be it, right? And this is one where the pin striping, I would normally I would, put the tape on it and allow for a little bit more of a crisp edging. However, as I was about to assess my situation of how to go about it and to start applying the tape, the Lord was speaking to me on the painting, as this painting is for a young lady, and it's kind of like, I would like to be able to put the pinstriping on. Let me do that first, because then it'll make for crisp lines. And the Lord said, now what good would it be to show this painting of perfection instead of reality? And I thought that was interesting. It made me realize that a lot of times, like I always say, we put God in a box as if he's not attainable to us. He's unattainable to us in the sense of he's far too big and far too busy with trivial things for me to be focused on me and what I'm doing. And this young lady is in the process of getting baptized, and so she is a new believer, a new follower in that way. And so the Lord wants her to have this, and yet he wants his love and his mercy and his grace to be attainable for her. And so this painting is supposed to speak to her soul in that way. And a lot of times I paint and the Lord tells me what to paint, like I said, and I give it to who I'm supposed to give it to, and they say how much it spoke to them. And I never in a million years figured a painting could speak to somebody in that kind of a way. When it comes to art, a lot of times, we see crazy art online, and on TV and movies and shows. And, that's like just paint splattered on the canvas, and people are like, oh my gosh, that speaks to my soul. And I'm like, I always looked at those paintings like, what? How? As in, it just like doesn't even make any sense to me. And then the Lord tells me what to paint, and then people say it speaks to them, and I'm like, okay, well, as long as it's the Lord speaking to them, right? Not just a messy blob of paint. Anyways, and so, needless to say, I was not allowed to do this painting in paint with the tape any more than I already did, because I'm not supposed to make the pinstripes perfect. It's supposed to be realistic in the sense of just me painting. And again, that works on my perfectionism that the Lord has been slowly breaking down in me. And so with that, I said, okay, Lord, sounds good. So I just started freehanding it. And I just ask while I paint that He keeps my hands still and precise and blesses each stroke I do, guides my hands with His hands, so that this is His painting and not mine. As if the painting comes from the Lord, then it should be the Lord's painting. Oh no, did it not go through? Oh no, not the right. It did not go through. I got a notification right when Red said that he sent the email. However, it was not his email. Bummer. Amen, Amy. Give God the glory. I have never had painting classes. I had like one 4-H class, I guess, when I was, I don't even know. I don't even remember. I think maybe I was 12 or 15, something like that. And I literally don't remember anything from the class. I remember thinking, this lady is going so fast, I don't even understand what my name is right now. It was like a 30-minute little class. And I remember leaving feeling so defeated in the art department. And I was frustrated with how fast she went, and she didn't really teach. She kind of had her canvas out, and everybody had their canvas in front of her, and she was like, okay, make this, tree. And all of a sudden she starts painting a tree. and there was a tree in front of me, and I was like, okay, how do I start? And I was younger, so I was like, I don't understand how you even did that. That was so magical. That was so crazy. And it's like all of a sudden it just appeared on there, And I used to watch a lot of the Bob Ross. I used to watch a lot of the Bob Ross videos, which, those are fun to do, and he talks you through it a little bit better, however. That's about all I've had. And then my dad did some painting when he was young, or when I was younger, and I would watch him do that. However, it was never really like a play-by-play on how to do it, So I just watched and observed and paid attention to what and how he did things, but I never really dabbled in the painting until the Lord called me to it. And so everything I do is led by him, because otherwise I don't know that I could do this. Oh, that's really odd that the email's not going through. Maybe they're suppressing the emails now too. Oh, we've had that happen quite a bit. We've had crazy stuff like that, I should say, happen before. Anyway, so all that little story there. Welcome, William. All that story being said, because like I said, I've not really had any exposure to painting classes or anything of the like, so to be painting is definitely a glory to God kind of thing, because it's all him. He guides me on what to paint. He gives me the picture, helps me pick the colors. And then, like I said, as I painting, I pray, and he guides my hands with every stroke of the brush, so that I can maybe it's your zen for the season. Maybe. Yes, it could be. I've been doing this for probably I think it's been about 3 years now, actually. I just, for whatever reason, never thought to go live. Like I said, you can go onto my Instagram if you have Instagram. You can look up my past paintings that I've done, called Art by Feelings. And you can look at past ones I've done. I've sold quite a few, actually, too, which has been kind of fun and a blessing. But like I said, when the Lord calls for it, I give them away according to his will and desires for the people. And so that's what I do. Everything I do is for the Lord, so if I make money from them, that's a blessing. If I give them to them, it's a blessing. I enjoy being the hands and feet to do the ministry that God has called me to. That is all I care about. Hoping everyone had a good week. Now that the week is almost over. It was a busy, productive week for me. So that's always good. That's why it took me a little longer to get to the painting that I had hoped for. However, like I said earlier, all in God's timing. And God's timing is always the best timing, right? So, as long as I get it done for this weekend. That is my deadline. So I can give it to the young lady that God has it set up for. Thank you all for joining me again, though. I appreciate the company. Looks like the file went through. Must have been a size issue, like you said. Since it's finally gone through, it looks like. I'm excited to see it. Okay. A few more touches. Oh wow, that's very cool. That's amazing, Red. That's beautiful. Wow. I just got a sneak peek. That's very cool. God has blessed your hands as well. Beautiful. Now, do you post any of your stuff online, Red? Because if you do, you should let us know the place to go, because that's really, everybody should see that kind of stuff. That's really fun. Post your little link or your comment, your website name, or whatever it is that you have. That way we can all share the blessing of seeing your talents as well. Oh, that's amazing. There we go. So now I gotta let this dry a little bit. And then I'll come back to this again. So there we have it, until the Lord tells me what else I'm supposed to add to the flower one. There's the two we have, I guess, so far for right now. Very different taste on the two, however. Specifically designed for specific someone's. So, I think that's it for now. I can let these dry, like I said, and come back to them maybe a little bit later and finish up if I can. If the Lord allows, I'll do another live. Or who knows, maybe we'll do a fireside chat. I'm not sure where the Lord's going to take it this evening with us, however. Thanks for joining again, everyone. Uh-oh, fat fingers. All right, so chilling for a few with you. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for joining me. I have to let these dry, otherwise I'd keep going. I also have to take a break and kind of stand up and stretch my back a little bit before I can keep going. Otherwise, I'll start to get a little stiff. So, when it comes to this kind of stuff. But if the Lord allows, I'll come back on. If not, like I said, we will, if the Lord allows, we'll do another fireside chat. We shall see how it goes. But once again, as always, thank you everyone for joining me. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one.